The world's just a fuck you to the face of God bad place. Fuck them all. One day they'll be dead forever trying to figure it out, and like, then God can laugh or whatever. Like, whatever. They reap what they sow. That's about the greatest good answer you get in the end. Because, I mean, that's fucked up. That's fucked up to expect my husbands could do any better than whatever they did. The ones that just gave a shit probably faced life and death and more like it was nothing all the time. And, like, boy, they sure proved that a dead God was really important and mattered a lot, that they risked life and death and shit. Because I don't know if I would have even asked them to, so whatever, fuck them. One day they'll know what it's like, and whatever. They can prove that they can be killed all the time and get their money stolen and their fucking shit broken all the time and fucking get killed and butchered all the time and do better than a dead God. I don't give a shit. They'll reap what they sow. Or they'll reap what they sow will, like, balance it all out, man. Thank God. Everybody pays in the end, man. You can't get away with laughing that it's funny that I live so dead and impossible without God's doing it to them. So, or, but, yeah. I've been training my husbands to just let my powers do everything. So I've been charging out of my husbands, running out of my husbands, and doing everything I want to do. And it's so great because 5 billion husbands have 5 billion bionics everywhere, and I can just use my powers to jump out of their bionics and do anything I need. And I've been trying to teach them to be one with my powers to keep themselves really protected and safe. And be one with my powers to be more empowered and amazing and be able to say, you know what, you might be the United States in Dubai. You might have learned how to destroy every aspect of somebody's life and death. But you know what, now you can just fuck off because you ain't shit. And it's going to make a lot of men that have been reduced to nothing feel very strong and empowered. And it's going to make my husbands feel so great to be so massive and amazing for these poor countries that are fighting to get away from this stuff. So it's like, breed your hate. But one day, you guys are going to get it because some God's going to teach you guys what it was like for me to sit in impossible situations and impossible death and be treated like this. And, it serves you guys right for God to dish it back out to all of you. And then I just look forward to my punishments and how they have to die so much for every dot within seconds and air and time and these really sickening things that they think they can just get away with doing against me. And I'll just keep plugging away. What else you got as a God but to start winning? I am getting better though. I fixed my car. So I ran into the sidewalk and I fixed the car all by myself, and I asked my fathers, the gods, and they said I did fix it very well. And then when Mr. Boy Toy shows up, I'm going to have Boy Toy check that I fixed it. So I left it where you can see where easily I ran into the sidewalk very badly. They literally shut my brain entirely off and made me run into a sidewalk, and it was a really bad hit into the sidewalk. So I made sure Mr. Boy Toy can see the hit into the car that a sidewalk or cement or something would do. And the fact that I fixed it, so that, they don't have to worry. And hopefully a bunch of husbands watch Boy Toy check the car and know that, like, I'm using my powers to fix things now. And not be such a drain and burden on people who give a shit about me and have to struggle to take care of me while I just snap and pop from too much death abuse all the time and start fucking pissing everybody off and fighting. Because now I can fix shit. I can fight back on overload. At least now I can start doing something. Instead of always being a dead fucked thing. I've always been so dead, so fucked. They do whatever they want against my death until it's so sickening. And I just am grateful I can fix things or be useful in and of myself to myself now. But yeah, it's a good time to think about how much husbands have done for me and use my powers to make them, twice as wealthy or more, and, all the things that they deserve for being that cross in the love of a dead God, where there wasn't much gratitude in it because I didn't have much of anything except death and mistreatment. But yeah, as long as I can fight back and fix my car and use my powers for things, I feel pretty empowered. It's more than I've had. Resurrection is definitely paying off. But just sucks that the world is such a fuck you, antichrist, hateful place. But like, serves them right. Don't take you nowhere good. But what else? I was thinking that there was something else I needed to remind myself. Wait, I need to remind a husband. Oh, yeah, I was going to check with Mr. Boytoy too about the cars. So Mr. Boytoy said to fix cars and fix certain stuff on the cars. So I'm going to check too that I fixed the certain section of the cars really good. There's another husband that said to use my powers to do a bunch of stuff that he said because he's some kind of like house remodel giant. So he gave me a bunch of projects when the walls or the foundations or stuff were really bad, and he's going to check on my work. I'll just keep plugging away until I'm a full-blown back to myself God that doesn't require anything but my powers in me. And then I can take care of the husbands perfectly. So, and I've been able to take care of the husbands perfectly. I can protect the husbands perfectly. I can fight on overload through the husbands perfectly. Everything's going really good in those categories. So I'll just keep plugging away. Oh, and I'm doing really good protecting the countries. The United States and Dubai just wanted to do all kinds of just mean, sickening shit to every country that they suspect loves and worships me. And boy, I had a really good time fighting back for them like it was nothing. It was pretty fun. So I'll keep everybody posted.